inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher, unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no, real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because mental muscle is necessary for implementing successful business strategies. It's time to learn how to beat your business no matter what life throws at you. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we discuss the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. What's going on, beautiful people? I've been on a little bit of a mini rant because my sisters just have my mind boggled. I ain't gonna even say I'm mad or frustrated, but I just want to know, why do Black women view opportunities as inconveniences? And why do we walk with so much fucking pride? We always got our shit together on the outside, but Lord knows we really ain't got our shit together. So where is this coming from? And what am I going to talk to you about in this podcast episode? So those of you that know me, you know, the Move Summit is going on, and I've been doing summits since 2017, and I've got one hell of a reputation in regards to what happens during those events and the level of transformation, clarity, and wisdom that comes from the events. And so, yeah, you know, I do feel some kind of way when people say, no, that's okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, boy, you don't know what you're missing out on. But I also know that it's not my responsibility to convince anybody. Trust me, before anybody goes on there, doesn't she know she has an ideal client? Doesn't she know she has to communicate value? And no, I know that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the mindset of some individuals and how opportunities are viewed as inconveniences. And so what do I mean? You started, this is what, I ain't turned off my notifications on my phone. Lord have mercy. But guess what? We're just going to leave that blooper right there. So let me break this down. When you started your business, I get it. You came out with the gusto. You did all of the things you needed to do. You did the appropriate filing and all of that good stuff. And you had plans on rocking this thing out. The online industry made it seem like it's easy because you got access to people all around the world. And you like, if I don't get them on Facebook, I'm going to get them on IG. If I don't get them on IG, I get them on LinkedIn. I'm going to get them somewhere. And whatever your path look like, you're showing up. Now, it may not actually be you, but maybe you're putting pictures up and fancy quotes and inspirational shit. But the bottom line is I know that the vast majority of women, Black women who say they have a business, they aren't generating any revenue, or they are generating pennies. And I wonder sometimes when they talk about how Black women are the fastest growing demographic in the entrepreneurial space, is it just because of filings? You know, is it just because of filings? I've always wondered just what are the bare minimum qualifications that you have in order to get on that list. Because I've had so many conversations with sisters that like, you know, I'm struggling over here. You know, they've started a business and the business looks really sophisticated. But then when you look at it from the inside and start talking to them about coaching programs, they're screaming and hollering in pain. You know, it's silent pain. But when you look on the inside, it's like, oh my God, I don't want anybody to see that, you know, I've got this fancy logo and I've got this great office space. And hell, your background really looks good on Zoom, but your pockets look absolutely horrible. And the honest to goodness truth is, the reason why that is because you don't know what to do. You have a gift. You've put a price tag on it. You've got a website. You've put it out there. but you don't know how to sell. 9 times out of 10, you're undercharging, and you're also probably spending a lot of time doing a bunch of stuff that really isn't going to advance your business forward. You don't even understand what true money-making activities are, and better yet, foundational activities to make sure that you build a business that can grow, possibly slow and steady, but steady and profitable enough for you to not have to work a job instead of trying to figure out how to get these 6 steps to 6 figures in 6 days. And see, that's the reason why the Move Summit was created, because there's just too much shit going on. I had a session with a client the other day, which I've given her some foundational things to do. And she's like, yeah, the whole copywriting thing and all of that stuff, I don't do it every day, but, I'm trying. But I was thinking about, starting a podcast or, maybe starting, a YouTube channel. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, and so copywriting is nothing more than content. And don't get me wrong, not liking to write or not wanting to write versus speaking out your messaging or whatever. You got to keep on coming up with content. And so if you're already struggling to communicate with your ideal client on repeat while they need you and you feel redundant with your messaging, then what the hell is a damn podcast going to do or a YouTube channel going to do? And I'm just sitting there staring them in the face thinking to myself, why won't you just fucking surrender to the process? And why won't you stop having this extra super duper high expectation for you to have a certain level of success in your business? You just want to make the fucking money. You don't really want to build a solid business. And then I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, well, how many other people are doing that? And you want to know what we do? We say shit so that we can sound like we got our stuff together. It's like, yeah, and I think I'll get about like 5, episodes pre-recorded and so on and so forth. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like some shit, that you read on Google. Make sure before you start, you have 5 episodes. And really, honestly, most coaches will tell you to have a minimum of 10. But that's another story. And so, but anywho, I've just went to different individuals because I do personally still invite people. Yeah, I'm not that big of a wig yet where everybody just coming to me. I do say, hey, we've been friends on Facebook. I know you got a business. I want to invite you to the Move Summit, so on and so forth. And then I'll get the infamous, oh my God, I looked at your website. The information looks so great. I'm so excited for you. This is wonderful. But, I've really got a lot going on right now. And I honestly just don't have time for that. So I'm going to pass, but wishing you and, all of your speakers the best. I hear that on a consistent basis. One person even said to me, yeah, I would come, but I want to just focus on my business. I don't have time to, focus on that now. Excuse me? Why do you think that I'm reaching out to you people and sending you an invitation? It's because I see the glaring holes, the gaping holes in your business. And I know you need so much of the shit that's at the summit. Why are you asking me? Why are you responding to me like I'm asking you to do something that's an inconvenience for your business? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you feel me? Okay, I'm going to take 2 seconds to take a break and let our sponsors come in. And let me give you some rebuttals for this, and I'll come back and address some mindset issues.
Each year, over 60,000 children are victimized by sexual abuse. If left untreated, the effects often show up later in their adult lives. At My Sister's Keepers of Atlanta, we're working so hard to raise awareness, educate, and prevent sexual abuse against women and children. If you know someone or you yourself have been victimized, please send them to our website, iammysk.org. Or you can email us at info@iammysk.org. By phone, 404-439-9331. If this has happened to you, I want you to know that you are not alone.
Yes, yes, and yes. If you don't have this podcast in your playlist, you are missing out. This is Cheryl Parks, the Sales Growth Coach. We guide our clients to uncover and discover their own natural, unique sales style. Align it with your brand and activate sales impact. A lot of times that comes in the form of revenue, but sometimes it comes in terms of continued client loyalty. So how do we do that? What does that all mean? A lot of our clients tell us that they feel like they're very salesy, or sometimes they just don't feel comfortable because what they're saying doesn't match with their own personal style. So we get you to an area where you can be your excellent best so that you're able to use your own natural and unique style to align with your brand and activate those sales. If you're looking to get in touch with us, bit.ly/powerup mindset and sales. bit.ly/powerup mindset and sales. We're looking forward to speaking with you. Now I have to get back to this podcast. There are so many nuggets here.
Okay, so here's the real deal. The reason why you would say something like that is because you're desperate for things to change. If I, as a business coach, know your business and know that your shit is struggling, or know that you're not making the kind of money you want to make, whether it's because I know you personally, I can tell by the way you're showing up online. There's the kind of thing, the comments that you make. Like back in the day, I used to make comments about freebie seekers. Yeah, I was making comments about freebie seekers because that's the kind of people that were hitting me up. I realized I needed to stop talking to freebie seekers and I needed to start speaking to paying clients. And so I started attracting people that would pay me. I don't talk about freebie seekers anymore. I don't talk about tire kickers. I speak to my ideal clients. Okay. And sometimes you guys got mindset hurdles. So I even speak to people that sometimes educate them and expand the way they're thinking, because I know over time you're going to come back around and hear a message like this and say, damn, that's me. I feel really convicted. I need to fix that shit. But the bottom line is it's not an inconvenience. It's the fact that when you're looking, you don't want to do the work. It's amazing to me how a person could want to get a promotion at their job, will go back to school, spend 2.5 years to get a master's degree because they believe that's what they have to do, only for them then to have to stay at that job and work a few more years because the job paid for the degree, or maybe they paid for it themselves and they still don't get the pay they're looking for, and they have to transition their life and their career and go to another employer. And so you have long range thinking when it comes to your education, which happens to be a piece of shit. Yeah, I said it, but you don't have that long range thinking when it comes to your business. And I guess it's because so many people have these programs where they tell you they can metamorphose your business in 6 weeks. Hell, I can metamorphose your business in 30 days, depending on what things you have in place. But most of you don't even have those things in place. Listen, I signed up for a new coaching program with a phenomenal coach. And the foundational things that I teach, I'm having to revisit them through the lens of someone who is more qualified than me, someone who sees higher than me. And so these foundational things that many of you all are trying to escape, you don't realize that it's part of the process. So when it's funny to me how you're like, oh, well, August, you look at it and it's like, well, I don't need all of those segments. First of all, you need more of those segments than you realize. Second of all, you may not need them now, but you'll need them later. Third of all, why are you looking at this like you have to attend the summit right here, right now, and do everything in real time? Aside from the fact everybody wastes about 30 minutes to an hour on social media alone every day, and that's all you have to do is take 30 minutes to an hour of your time to sit your tail down and listen to an interview that's going to impact you, then I'm lost. But maybe the problem is you've been to so many of these where you just get these, these quick videos, or even if they're long videos where they just feel really inspiring and you move on. Maybe it's because my reputation ain't as strong as I thought it was, and you don't understand that you literally walk away with actionable steps. So many of you are praying for an opportunity to get the information that you need so that you can make the kind of money that you need to make in your business, but you won't slow down in order to be able to speed up. So your mind doesn't understand how to look at value. Your mind doesn't respect the fact that you need to also look at the overall path. See, even though there may be some variations in the journey and how we go in building, there are certain parts of it that you just can't skip. And then what about the fact that, it's really arrogant, honestly, to not want to go back. Like I said, I'm revisiting shit that I already do. I help people with client attraction. I help them write copy. I help them narrow their niche. And what am I having to do? Narrow mine, rewrite copy, relook at somebody's helping me with my packaging and my pricing structure. That's what I do for other people because I'm inside the frame of my own business. And so somebody has to challenge me and encourage me to do something different, to step out, to explore the possibilities. But when you're like, yeah, I got a business and I already got clients. Yeah, I know quite a few people. I know some people in the summit right now. They have a business and they have clients and they actually think they're charging what they're worth. But I promise you, if they got inside of Fix My Business, they would be like, oh my God, I am really giving away the farm with this cheap ass price that I got. And if I keep going at this rate, it's going to take me 6 years just to hit 6 figures combined. So sisters, when someone comes to you and says, look, I want to help you with your life and your business. I want you to look at everything and really truly understand the options so that you don't get got. When should you or shouldn't you use Google or Facebook ads? What's your marketing strategy like? But also what's going on with your family? What's happening with you and your husband and your children, your finances, your health and your well-being? When should you do podcasting? How is your sales muscle? Are you outsourcing too soon or should you stop, stifling your business and outsource now? When should you create that course? And so on and so forth. You're getting the whole map. You don't pass up the freaking map, okay? So I'm through ranting. I am. I love you all, but sisters, quit looking at an invitation as if it's an inconvenience. If someone like me invites you to something, it's because I see the gaping holes, and 9 times out of 10, you had a conversation with me, and I know you need this shit. Stop looking at everything from the vantage point of an excuse of why you can't make it happen. Hell, make it happen. Half of you ain't got no business going to school and going to get that degree because now the few hours that you did have to barely spend time with your family, you finna be spending it reading books all the time. Yeah, but that's, why? But that's because you think that degree is going to bring value. It's going to bring you a shit ton of debt, but it's okay. I'll let you look at it your way. But you can't sacrifice an hour or so of your time on a daily basis. And even if you can't do it on a daily basis, but as frequent as you can to advance your knowledge and your wisdom in this entrepreneurial space. So for those of you that have not gotten your tickets yet, the Move Summit is going in full effect. It's paced out. It's paced out. 1 interview per day. And hey, I've done 2 pop-up sessions already. 2, we have live panel discussions. You have access to the speakers. There's a wonderful workbook that's been made for you. You want answers. You're confused. You can take Google University and YouTube University and throw them in the trash can and get advice from legitimate experts who give a damn about your success because they were a sister struggling like you at one point too. So I love you guys. Let me let you get out of here. Go click that link, go get your ticket, and let's do this. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch. No, real women don't. 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 Real women don't.